your time. Thank you very much for everyone who was involved to organize for us to come here to tell you about our wonderful school. I came all the way from Tanzania to Australia, traveling around here, firstly to meet our wonderful supporters like you guys who have been working extra hard to support the school St. Jude. Now the school is there, providing free quality education in Tanzania to the poorest children there. Everyone is very appreciative for your wonderful support, because without your support, the school St. Jude would not have existed. So your support is making a huge difference there in Tanzania. For the first time, children from poor families are getting good education. And just quickly, when the school started, I want to talk about that because you are the ones who have been supporting the school St. Jude. It's in Tanzania, in East Africa. Come to Tanzania, you meet these people are from the Maasai tribe, who are semi-nomadic people located across northern Tanzania and southern part of Kenya. Tribe, we are very proud of our culture. We live in a community, we help each other. And the Maasai tribe, as a boy, there's a boy actually, and there's a Maasai warrior, there's an elder. And as a boy, what you are expected to do as a boy, 12 years old, is just to look at the cows around there. And from there, there's a very big, ceremony to make you to become a warrior, which is the very big step. A warrior are the ones who are responsible to protect the society, protect the people there, look after cows, etc. We live in a boma like this. These are our houses built by small sticks and posts. It's just a house like this. These are just a few houses from one of the bomas there around Arusha. There are more than 30 houses there and fenced. That is a boma. In a Maasai tribe, cows are part of the family. Cows are, everything to us. We love cows. And you are respected. They measure, the Maasai measure the wealth of the land depends how many cows and children you have. And when you come there, you can meet some people who have got more than 10 wives, 15 wives, more than 100 children. I know this is not possible here, but this is our culture. When you come there, you a lot of things to learn from the Maasai culture. So I don't have enough time to tell you everything about our culture, but one day if you come to Tanzania to visit our special school there, then I'll tell you much about our tribe. But if you come to Tanzania, there are a lot of things to you to see in this beautiful country, Tanzania. You can go safari, you see our animals. Our country is very rich in wildlife. You can see these are animals you can see when you come to Tanzania. There will be many visitors who come there. And you can see the highest mountain in Africa, Kilimanjaro, the giraffe, etc. We get many people who come to Tanzania, they go safari. They stay in very big, hotels around the region. But if you don't get to go to the countryside and see how people are there in Tanzania, look at a family like this. This is an example of the poor family in Tanzania. Tanzania is a beautiful country, very rich in natural resources, mineral, wildlife, etc., fertile soil, but the people there in the country, Tanzanians, are very poor. And this is due to lack of education, because if you are poor in Tanzania, if you are from a family like this, no way that you can get good education. You will never get good education, which means you will never get a good job, which means it's hard to survive there. You need to get a good education, to get a good job, to change your life. But a family like this, you can only go to the public school. Public schools in Tanzania are not like public schools here in Australia. This is an example of the public school in Tanzania. If you are from a poor family, This is the only school he can go. In a class of more than 100 students, this class has got more than 150 students, one teacher. Really hard to achieve your goal if you are in a class like this. It's really hard. And if you attend a school like this, you have to be at school every day, Monday to Friday, before 7 o'clock. That is the time you have to be at school before you go to school. There's some other jobs to do at home. You have to collect the firewood. You have to collect the water before you go to school. You have to milk the cows, etc. before you go to school. If you go to collect the water, why there is only tap of water in the village? For everyone there, you might find more than 200 people waiting to get water there. And you have to put a bucket of water on your head and walk for 10 kilometers to take water home. And you still have to go to school. Be there before 7 o'clock. It's very hard. And if you don't get there on time, you'll be in trouble. And teachers at the public schools like this, they use the stick, the cane, to hit children who don't come to school on time. It's not your fault. You go there, remember that you have to walk sometimes more than 10 kilometers. No transport, like here. You walk there and you don't get anything to eat. No breakfast, no lunch, until you go back home. But if you didn't go to school, if you didn't get there on time, when the school finishes, the ones who were there on time can go home. The ones who were not there on time will have to stay at the school until 5 or 6, while your parents are expecting to be back home on time to do the same jobs, to collect water, to cook, to wash clothes, to wash dishes, to look after cows. We don't have electricity like here, where you wash clothes by machine, dishes by machine, you cook by electricity. No, it's not hard. And from your school here, you get homework to do. Do revision. You go home, Mom, I've got homework to do. No, you can't. No time to do homework. Maybe you say, I'll wait until everything is done, and then I do. But where's no light, no electricity, you can't do homework. So it's really hard. If you get to this class, ask these students, what would they like to be when they finish their studies? They'll tell you, doctors, engineers, pilots, lawyers. But to be honest, it's really hard for them to fulfill their dreams. Because of the system of education. One teacher here, one book, a teacher has to write everything on the blackboard, and the student have to copy from the blackboard to the exercise box. You go home, no time to do homework. It's very hard. And everything is taught in Swahili in this class for more than 7 years. And if you are lucky enough to pass to go to secondary school, because you have to pass, everything will be in English. So students, of course, get confused. It's like you guys. If you would have gone to a public school, to any school, first in primary school, 7 years, everything in English, and then you go to secondary school, everything in French or Spanish or Swahili, I don't think if you have achieved what you have achieved. So this is how hard it is in Tanzania if you are from a poor family. If you go to school like this, no good education, what can you do? This is the only jobs you can do. You can understand how hard it is to survive there. These are the only jobs you can do. Then in Tanzania, a mother like this has got a family for about 8 children, and this is, due to lack of education. People don't know how to plan even their families. And also, a family are expecting to get everything from a mother like this who is just selling some cassava, some corns around the street there. And at the end of the day, she'll get like $1.50 as a profit. It's really hard. Then, Tanzanians, we are very lucky, and we are very appreciative for everyone who is working hard to support this special school, the School St. Jude, which is providing high quality education. Every year we select 150 students who come to St. Jude's. Look, this is a large group of children around Arusha. Come there. This is one of the just campus, one day, everyone is there. They want to get in. They want to attend this school. They want to get an opportunity to attend the school where they get transport to and from school. They want to get an opportunity to be in a school where they get 3 meals a day. In a school where teachers do not hit children. In a school where students stay at boarding school. That's why everyone is trying to get that opportunity. However, we select 150 students. We get more than 2,000, sometimes 3,000 around the area. At the end of the time, you might find out that we select 150 students out of 10,000 children who come to the school gate. When they come, they do testing, simple solid reading test. If they pass, we go to prove if they are poor enough to come to St. Jude's, to see where they live. This is their house. And then if they pass there, they get school uniform, St. Jude's school uniform. You can see how their parents excited. They are so excited, more than happy, because their children have passed to join the best school in Tanzania. Other schools St. Jude, not only students who benefit for the school to be there, but also local staff. The school St. Jude has provided employment as well to many local staff. We've got over 450 local staff who are working at the school St. Jude. Cooks, cleaners, drivers, teachers, they work there. The school is changing the life of so many people. The school has changed the life of so many people in Tanzania. And this is an example. I've been working there at the school St. Jude since 2005. But it was really hard to get a job there. I applied the job 6 times. I went to public school as well. It was very hard to get good education. When I went to school, we had very few classrooms in my school. My first class was under the tree, my first class, because we had few classrooms, one teacher sitting under the tree. So it was really hard. And then when we got to standard 7, only one student passed to go to secondary school, and that was not me. Because I did not pass, the only job I can do is some manual labor, sending some sugar cane around the area. So it was really hard to get good education. Then, after that, I went very hard. I wanted to be a driver. I became a driver. I applied the job at the school St. Jude 6 times. And the 6th time was very hard because I used it 4 different ways just to make sure I get a job. And finally, I got it as a bus driver. When I was driving this bus, this is when I learned English. And the students were very helpful, teaching me English. I remember the students were giving me homework to do at home. Before they get off the bus, they give me homework. This is how I learned English. And in 2009, I was promoted. I got a job in the office. What I do, I was so excited, as you can see, to get a job in the office at St. Jude's. What I do, we have got a wonderful visitor team. We look at the visitors who come to visit our school, and we take them around the school. We take them to visit the Maasai Boma, Maasai Market, and the public schools to see the difference. So, I've got a family as well. This is my wife. I've got 2 kids, Emily and Abigail. Emily is 7 years old, and Abigail 3. I love my family, and that is my father there, who is so proud that I've got this opportunity to come and travel around to spread the word about our wonderful school. Then at the school, this is my father as well. Then at the school St. Jude, everyone is very appreciative for the wonderful support we get from the Rotary Club. Many people have been supporting our school, but special thanks, many thanks to Rotarians who have been supporting our wonderful school. Before I left there, everyone was saying, please, whenever you see those people, say thank you for their wonderful support. Students, parents there of the students, staff, they say thank you for your support. So we are very grateful. Juliana is one of our new students who will be starting next January. We've got our new students, 150 students who will be starting next January, and Juliana is one of them. She is very bright. And we are working, Juliana does not have a sponsor yet. So we are working hard to raise the awareness, to tell more people about our fight against poverty, so we can get people to sponsor our new students like Juliana here. When you go on our website, you can see there's a video of Juliana. Go please watch and hear the background of this little girl who is excited to join the School St. Jude. So let me finish the story here, but I would like to say thank you very much for your wonderful support. We are very grateful. Everyone in Tanzania, everyone at the School St. Jude is very appreciated. And there in Tanzania, we say Asante Sana. Can you say Asante Sana?
Asante Sana.
That means thank you very much for your wonderful support. Thank you for your time.